Nine million deaths around the world for more than 134 countries due to air pollution crisis. More than 100 countries under the emergency scenario and red alert crisis for the air pollutions. The new UN report is not just a casual statement. This is creating the new emergency goals for more than 100 developing countries and the low middle income countries. This is a time for extreme crisis zone regarding air pollution and a limit to control the AQI system.
When you have more than 7 million premature deaths every year, every single year, associated with exposure to air pollution, I'm sure that everybody agrees that this is a major public health issue. Actually, 9 every 10 people around the world, particularly those living in cities, are breathing air that is not consistent with what WHO consider the good standards according to our air quality guidelines for breathing and still be healthy.
134 countries are not safe to survive due to the crisis of air pollution at present. The UN report at the end of the 2025 has created the new emergency scenario for more than 100 developing countries who belongs to the low income to middle income countries. The developing countries are facing the crisis of AQI more than an average of 200, which is extremely crisis scenario at present. The cities like Delhi, Dhaka are facing the extreme crisis, and also the simultaneously in Lahore, they are facing extreme crisis and the disaster for the air emergency. African countries also facing the same crisis due to the extreme air pollution, and it is disaster for survive for upcoming days. This is the time to discuss regarding the new action plan on the same strategy from the Beijing, China, who are already faced the crisis at the year of 2015, and same like the crisis structure which is ongoing on 2025 around 100 countries regarding the air pollution crisis. This is the 'A new disaster chapter is creating a domination for Asian African countries. This is the disaster of the global south at present, or the crisis of the air pollution parameter. This is almost a similar crisis on the economical disaster and also the health hazards and also the crisis of daily survival resource management. This is the crisis of Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, always on the top of the AQI, and they are facing unusual crisis of around 83 cities, which is extremely disaster for survival. People can't survive in the scenario, and they are facing extreme health hazards daily from the air pollution crisis, and the deaths are increasing day by day. Countries at present focusing on the China strategy of 2015 on the controlling of air quality management. In the year 2015, around 10 years ago, China was the champion of air quality management when they were facing the crisis of around of AQI on an average of 350. It was a disaster and dangerous scenario in Beijing on the time. They already declared in 2015 twice in a month as the red alert scenario and the emergency scenario. They were completely creating a new management on the controlling of the fossil fuels and the cut down the emissions and control of the carbon dioxide and using the renewable energy sources for the upcoming days. And this is the time Beijing is one of the world's most advanced city with the controlling of the AQI limit, which is the regular limit zones is around 60 AQI. This is a complete changing pattern, and the more than 100 countries want to focus what was the actual strategy of China due to conditions of the crisis and the emergency of the air quality index, and what was their fighting strategy for the air quality management. 99% of population are facing the unusual health hazard. They are facing extreme headache from the due to crisis of the air qualities and also the unusual health balance system due to the crisis and the disaster of air quality index. More than 100 countries under the red alert emergency at present. World Health Organization has already declared only 7 countries in the world is ready to face the crisis disaster management and also ready to survive in the world. They may be Australia, they may be New Zealand. They are the purest at present for the survive, but other countries are not good at the quality of air quality index. This is a time to cut off the fossil fuels. This is a time to cut off the complete the source of management on the unusual laws of the energy sources, and this is the control of the renewable energy sources management, and also the new plan and strategy of urban development with the transport management, and also upcoming the health sources on the regarding of the management due to the crisis of equally the health resource management and also the air quality index.